Hello, everyone. This is Professor Waterman trying to help you out with your project. And one of the skills that your project requests is that you complete an absolute reference. Okay? There are two types of references in Excel. There's the relative reference. That would be something like this. You want the totals for these numbers, you can simply just drag across and it gives you relatively, you can see, look at the formula, the numbers above each one of these, all right? So it knows automatically, okay, add the two numbers above, right? Add the two numbers above. The same here. But there are other instances where you need to refer to just one location on a spreadsheet. That is what we call an absolute reference. An absolute reference can allow you to figure out, say, loan costs, things of that nature for mortgages and expenses. Maybe you have only a certain amount of money that you're willing to spend. Like, for example, here I use the tuition and fees. That's my example. You can change it and use something else, but I only want to spend $28,000 on my tuition and fees for my graduate education, right? In your case, it might be undergraduate. Okay, so here's how I do it. I go equal, and then I go click on G7, and then minus I2. Now suppose I have a long list of numbers that I want to copy, right? And I was to say I want to copy the same formula. What it's going to do, if I copy from 17,000 down, it's going to give me relative reference. As you can see, it's referring to I3, which there's no data. If you look over here, it's referring to I4, and there's no data on I4 at the location. Same with the last one, I5. You see that? There's no data in I5, right? So I want to refer to I2. That's the absolute value that I'm looking for, right? So I'm going to get rid of these numbers, and over here you can use your F4 key to do the same thing. You just position it right between the I2, because I2 is the location that we want to anchor. It's like a boat anchoring to one spot. So we want to put the $ before the I and before the 2, so that I have an absolute value there, okay? Now, when I copy the data, it's giving me more accurate information. If I was to go to NYU, because we're looking at cost differences, right? So if I was to go to NYU, it's going to cost me $17,000 $17,000 more dollars. If I was to go to UMUC, it's going to cost me $2,951 less dollars. If I was to go to Bowie State, it's going to cost me $10,000 less, because the tuition is only $17,000. You can have a long list of colleges, and for this particular absolute reference, you can have a long list of data, and you can refer to one number. People use it for considering bonuses and things of that nature. If a person makes $100,000 in sales, let's give him $5,000 bonus. If a person makes less than $50,000 in sales, let's only give him a $2,000 bonus, for example. That would be another example how you do something like that. Okay? I hope this was very helpful for you in terms of understanding what an absolute reference is. Have a good evening.